Hi, I'm Sam Clark, and this is my review on Steven Soderbergh's new film called Contagion. Alright, let's get started. Contagion, it benefits from a brilliant directing job by Steven Soderbergh, and the editing is fantastic. But aside from that, and aside from the good performances by the talented cast, Contagion is a pointlessly overcomplicated letdown. To call this boring political ramble a disaster movie is kind of like the equivalent of calling The Godfather a romantic comedy. This is far from a disaster movie. And spoiler alert, so cover your ears if you're planning on seeing Contagion. Besides the 200 somewhat thousand people that have supposedly died in the film, we really actually only witness about 3 to 4 deaths, and two of the deaths come from the main characters. The virus is too easily resolved. This film is completely false advertisement. If you were looking for an apocalyptic, intense thriller out of Contagion, then you're likely to be disappointed by the lack of intensity and the surplus of meaningless conversation and subplots. Consensus on Rotten Tomatoes called Contagion an exceedingly smart and scary movie. True. The movie's political dialogue is very smart, but the only thing scary in this movie is how many holes Lawrence Fishburne has in his fucking face. Contagion is a pointless, boring movie that is surprisingly irrelevant, but in the end it benefits from a fantastic execution of direction by Steven Soderbergh. I mean, this film is just not intense at all, unless you call politicians and scientists just sitting around talking about trying to find a vaccine. If you find that intense, I'm sure you can go to the theater and just be scared out of your mind, because that's all this movie is. Personally, I wasn't cringing on to my armrests. I was actually just like waiting for the fucking movie to end. But this movie is terrible, but it is visually fantastic because of Steven Soderbergh's excellent work, and the editing was great. But as far as the movie goes, this was horse shit. It was a complete horse shit. But if you're a Steven Soderbergh fan, you'll probably like it because he is a really talented director, and I'm interested to see what he does in the future.